The Eiffel Tower is one of the most well-known architectural projects in the world. It is a national symbol of France, attracting millions of travelers to Paris each year. Have you ever wondered why anything was built so high? Or who built it? Here are the 10 most interesting facts about the Eiffel Tower that will capture your attention with its fascinating history. For 41 years, it was the world's highest man-made tower. The Eiffel Tower is a wonderful 1,024 feet, approx 312 meters tall structure. The Eiffel Tower became the world's highest man-made building when it was finalized on March 31, 1889. The Chrysler Building in New York, which was finished 41 years later, surpassed the height of the Eiffel Tower. The Eiffel Tower was given an antenna, which boosted its height to 1,063 feet, enabling it to surpass the Chrysler Building again. Other towers were soon created in the United States, relegating the Eiffel Tower to second place. Despite being the world's second tallest column at the time, the Eiffel Tower stayed France's tallest until 1973. This was the year that a military transmitter was constructed that was taller than the Eiffel Tower. Apart from military transmitters and a viaduct, the Eiffel Tower is still one of France's largest buildings as of 2021. Number 2. Inside the tower, there is an apartment. There is a hidden flat on the third story of the Eiffel Tower. Despite the fact that Gustave Eiffel did not develop the tower, he had a say in what should be included. One of the aspects was that he had his own private apartment within the tower, entire with a living room, bathroom, kitchen, and separate toilet. He used it to hold guests like Thomas Edison, and he was oftentimes approached by wealthy Parisians interested in leasing the apartment from him. The flat is available to the public as a gallery room, with wax figures of Gustave Eiffel and Thomas Edison on show. Number 3. The Eiffel Tower was only planned to be built for a period of 20 years. Eiffel developed the Eiffel Tower to mark the 100th anniversary of the French Revolution. It was entered in the Universal Exposition, often known as the World Fair. The tower was assumed to stay up for 20 years and then be disassembled once the fair was ended and people's interest had waned, but it didn't. Because of its size and potential as a communication tower, the tower brought a lot of scientific attention. As a result, the tower existed and became a key radio transmission unit. In 1925, the Eiffel Tower radioed the first public radio program. Number 4. The Eiffel Tower used to have a post office. There used to be a small post office on the primary floor of the Eiffel Tower. Unfortunately, it is no longer accessible, but you could send postcards and messages from the Eiffel Tower back in the day. The creation certified visitors to send postcards home from the building of the tower to partners and family. As letters and postcards were sent from there to their last goal, they were given a unique Eiffel Tower stamp. This postbox was used to send the first ever French demonstrated postcard of the Eiffel Tower, which was issued on site. Number 5. The Eiffel Tower was formerly a bright yellow color. The Eiffel Tower has been colored variations of hues over the years to keep up with Parisian fashion tendencies. The Eiffel Tower had initially a red-brown tint when it initially opened in 1889. After 10 years, a yellow coat of color was painted, resulting in a yellow and brown tint. Before being painted the hue it is now, the Eiffel Tower was a chestnut brown. The Eiffel Tower's current hue is Eiffel Tower Brown, a paint that was specially formulated in 1968. Every 7 years, the Eiffel Tower is repainted, needing approximately 60 tones of paint. Number 6. The Eiffel Tower has a bunker underneath it. A famous military bunker can be found beneath the Eiffel Tower's top pillar. According to legend, the bunker was built with an invisible subway connecting it to the École Militaires in Paris. The bunker is open to small groups for pre-booked expeditions, despite the fact that it is still a bit of a secret to the common public. Part of it has been turned into a gallery where people may learn more about the Eiffel Tower. It includes unique images from the early stages of the Eiffel Tower's building. Number 7. Nazis attempted to seize control of the Eiffel Tower. During the German mission to Paris during World War II, an operation was attempted to fix a swastika flag. The tower had already been shut down to the public, and the elevator wires had been broken to limit access. To illustrate their capture of Paris, the Nazis tried to connect a big swastika flag to the height of the Eiffel Tower. The flag was so big that it flew away almost shortly, and it had to be displaced with a smaller flag. Number 8. The weather has an impact on the Eiffel Tower's appearance. The Eiffel Tower is formulated of iron, which means it will alter color as the temperature fluctuates. The iron can decrease by approximately 6 inches in height in cold climates, making the tower a little smaller. The heat affects the iron to thrive when the weather is hot, and records show that it has expanded up to 7 inches in the year. To withstand the wind, the Eiffel Tower was constructed with a hollow structure. In heavy winds, the tower does shift 1 to 3 inches from side to side. If it's a hot day, the iron will widen and become more adaptable, causing it to move more. Number 9. The Eiffel Tower was formerly the largest billboard in the world. The Eiffel Tower may not seem to be a tower for publicity, but it has fulfilled various uses throughout its history. The Eiffel Tower was flashed with 250,000 lights known as Citroën from 1925 until 1936. Citroën, a French vehicle manufacturer, used the Eiffel Tower as a billboard to expand its brand. Each word of the insignia was served with light from top to bottom over a 100-foot width. After his solo transatlantic flight in 1927, Charles Lindbergh used the brilliant lights as a landing beacon. Number 10. The Eiffel Tower is held together by 2,500,000 rivets. That may seem like a lot, but it's not startling for a hierarchy that weighs a total of 10,100 tons. During formation, 18,038 iron pieces were used, and the frame alone weighs 7,300 tons. The tower was a showstopper, illustrating the capacity to construct huge iron structures in a small duration of time.